My male colleague kept stealing my ideas in meetings, so I created a shared doc with my future suggestions that he couldn't resist copying, but I'd secretly arranged with our director to propose completely different ideas instead. His plagiarism became undeniable when he enthusiastically pitched my decoy concepts word for word. For 6 months, I watched Derek repackage my ideas as his own. It started subtly. I'd mention a marketing approach in our team brainstorm, he'd dismiss it, then miraculously present the same concept in the next meeting with executive leadership, receiving praise for his innovative thinking. As the only woman on our 4-person product marketing team, I initially doubted myself. Was I not communicating clearly? Was this normal workplace dynamics? But the pattern became impossible to ignore when our quarterly report showed him receiving credit for campaigns I had conceptualized from scratch. I tried addressing it directly. Derek, I noticed you presented my social media strategy as your own in yesterday's meeting. He'd smile apologetically, saying things like great minds think alike, or I thought we collaborated on that, parent, creating just enough ambiguity that confronting him further would make me look petty. I documented everything for 3 weeks, parent, my original emails proposing ideas, timestamps of our conversations, dates when concepts mysteriously reappeared in his presentations. When I finally approached our director Melissa, she was sympathetic but needed irrefutable proof of intentional pattern rather than occasional overlap. If it happens again, we'll address it formally, she promised, but I need to see it happen in real time. That night, I created what looked like a personal planning document for upcoming projects and accidentally shared access with Derek through our company's cloud system. I populated it with compelling but ultimately flawed marketing concepts for our upcoming product launch, paired ideas that seemed brilliant at first glance but had obvious weaknesses upon deeper examination. My actual proposals remained safely in my notebook, completely different in approach. The following Monday, our team gathered to finalize the launch strategy. I presented my real ideas, a targeted ad campaign, focusing on everyday users rather than celebrities, with a content strategy built around authentic product integration. When Derek's turn came, he confidently opened his presentation. I've been developing a concept I am really excited about, he began. What followed was word-for-word plagiarism of my decoy document, including my intentionally awkward phrases about leveraging aspirational recencies and suggestions to pursue partnerships with specific high-cost celebrities who had already rejected our industry competitors. I watched Melissa's expression shift from interest to confusion to dawning realization. Derek continued enthusiastically presenting my dummy concepts, completely unaware of the trap he'd walked into. These slides look familiar, Melissa interrupted. Where did these ideas originate, Derek? I've been developing this strategy over the past week, he replied confidently. It represents my vision for the launch. Melissa turned to me. Taylor, any thoughts? I opened my email and projected it onto the screen. I shared a document with Derek last week containing these exact concepts, part phrases, examples, and all. But they're actually not my serious recommendations. They're decoys I created after noticing a pattern of my ideas being represented as someone else's work. The room fell silent. Derek's face cycled through confusion, embarrassment, and anger as he realized what had happened. I'd like to share my actual proposal now, I continued calmly, opening my real presentation that afternoon. Melissa moved Derek to another team. 2 weeks later, I was promoted to team lead. The company implemented a new brainstorming process where ideas were documented with clear attribution in real time. Derek still works at the company but now sends formal emails asking permission before building on anyone else's concepts. He refuses to make eye contact in the elevator. The most satisfying part wasn't the promotion or even the accountability, parent, it was finally being heard in meetings without having my ideas filtered through someone else's voice. In our industry, original thinking is currency. I simply ensured that everyone paid their own way. Sometimes the best way to prove theft isn't to hide your ideas, but to strategically place them where they're most likely to be taken, parent, and make sure the right people are watching when they disappear.